That's what Maryland does, and we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ingram, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
To Mark Ingram.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Baltimore. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. You
Now a handoff to Ingram. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
The kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Browns nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up to throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
It leads to 2nd.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
Are you saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
To Jarvis Landry.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A run for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And the Browns first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
The 30-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 64 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. And again, it's Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like a little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Mayfield now. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
3 yards remain for second down.
32-yard line.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
On third and 1, here's Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
To Nick.
$11 more on that one, and another first down.
45-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw, and finding the tight end Hooper. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That one is caught by Hunt.
Mayfield.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's brought down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First and goal.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. He's going to get it running right, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
For Marquise Brown.
Second and 10.
Grant Delpit on the coverage.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete.
End of the first.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over first and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Brings up
ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll return it from the 6. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
A 3-yard pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Back back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Made at the 24-yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Rolling to his right. He finds Beckham complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
He was
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A carry here for Hunt. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run again with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Austin Simon.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown.
Good.
Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Ravens.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for the Ravens. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
He'll take over.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
The first thrown out for the backup, Keenum. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Browns on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Jackson from the shotgun. Now he's flushed out left. He uncorks it for... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
Keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Browns.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb.
Mayfield's pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
from the 47. It's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And they take a knee.
Mayfield on the keeper.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
40-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys